goodness. I had to laugh at this a little bit because this was actually in the Club Atlantis chat. And Irvin actually did put this up because I didn't have a chance to watch Raw last night. I'm actually going back and watching it. Well, I just finished it up. But the one thing that really surprises me is the fact that Natalya don't know when to sit down. Now, for those that actually have watched my videos from the beginning, y'all know that there were times that I actually defended Natalya to say that, yeah, she was being put in the Wrestler's Graveyard, and I actually did do a Wrestler's Graveyard video on her. But it's to the point now where it's just getting pretty ridiculous. Prince GMO from the Club Atlantis, he actually made a valid point. Both him and Irvin's talked about this. That the promo that she had with Becky Lynch on Raw for the NXT Women's Championship that she put an open challenge out for, those words were not hers. And you can kind of tell that those words were not hers at all. Like, she is definitely not a very relatable person. And in my opinion, that promo made Natalya look worse than look better. Or for you to sympathize with her. You couldn't. If you were there for 15 years and you've been sitting back waiting, doing all types of stuff from a fart gimmick on to obscurity, and you're fighting for the NXT Women's Championship, yeah, those words aren't yours. And not only that, for you to be there for that long and you just straight up admitted that, that's embarrassing on her end. Now, Natalya, and she's been a stand-in for 15 years. This is not any type of, I'm not trying to be facetious. I'm just putting that out there. I'm not trying to be facetious, but the point that Prince made, as well as Irvin, is that since that promo was not hers, she was standing in for Tegan Nox. And I actually came across a tweet, because Irvin came across it first, and I ended up finding it, and I'll put the tweet up here for y'all to look at. Now, if this is true, it makes 100% sense, because what came out of her mouth was not hers. That should have been for Tegan Nox, because I wouldn't be shocked if she wanted someone either from NXT or from Tegan Nox to actually come up there, and Tegan Nox used to be on NXT. It would make sense to try to elevate new talent than somebody who's been there for 15 years. Now, if it is true that the reason why that Natalya is there because she took Becky's place when she couldn't wrestle overseas, I call BS on that. I'm sorry. You had to do your job. That was your job. You had to take someone's place. It shouldn't be that you get rewarded for taking someone's place or for doing your job. That's just what you were doing. That segment should have been for someone on NXT. They're wondering why people aren't watching NXT. You had the opportunity to give that spot to somebody from NXT that was there, to bring them up on the main roster to wrestle against Becky Lynch, for them to get noticed, and for them to actually have something to say for NXT the next night. That should have been for them, not for Natalya. If you're wanting to promote NXT, have people from NXT on the main roster. The women really need it. They don't have the 4 horsewomen anymore. I'm sorry, that match was unnecessary. And not only that, it irritates me because there are plenty of women that deserve that spot, not Natty. Not her at all. That should have belonged to somebody else on NXT, not Natalya. And in my opinion, Natalya needs to sit down and reevaluate her entire career and wonder why she's been a placeholder for that long. But other than that, y'all, I want to hear what you guys think about this. Leave your comments in the comment section below. If you like what I do, by all means subscribe, like this video, and share it with your friends. I'm out.